fucking go. We got Isaac here. What the fuck is going on, everybody? Welcome. Yes, we are motherfucking excited. Testing, you hear my sound bites? I know you hear my sound bites. We're hitting it again. Isaac, one more time. What the fuck is good? You know, Isaac? Get the fuck out of here! Show's over. I don't want to talk to him no more. Now, let me stop. What's going on, everybody? Welcome, all my Resident Evil 4 fans. Welcome to What the Wrestling. This is your What the Wrestling AEW Dynamite review on top of your AEW Revolution predictions. I am your host, RJD, here with a very, very familiar face, friend to Le Podcast, Isaac motherfucking Mattos in the house. Say what's up to the people.
What's going on, mi gente?
I don't know what the fuck that means, but Isaac is here, everybody. Shout out to my guy.
What's going on, my world?
Excuse me, I'm just going to pause this real quick because I don't know why I did this, but it's all right. We're gonna talk through that. Isaac, we had one hell of a show yesterday, brother, man. Holy shit.
Yeah, we did. Yesterday was fucking amazing.
Before we get into any shows or anything like that, how are you, bro? Fucking missed you, man. We haven't done one of these in a while. How are you?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm hanging in there, taking one day at a time. I don't want to get into anything dark, but I lost a family member, so it was pretty rough with me and my mom. It was an uncle, passed away, and now we're just taking everything one day at a time.
It's pretty much all you can do, brother, man. It's pretty much all you can do. True shit. Like I always told you before on the phone, my condolences to you and your fam. I know it's been a bit of a rough patch. I know shit is not exactly easy. Yeah. But you continue to power through, bro, and that's pretty much all you can do. So I'm glad you're good. I'm glad you're okay as can be. I appreciate you. And thank you for coming on today to speak on All Elite Wrestling. Before we get into anything, like the goddamn video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. What the Wrestling on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. I know I was gone for a couple of days. If you missed my stream yesterday, I just put up the audio version. Catch me on Anchor and Spotify as well. And as always, the social medias will go up. I will put them in the description, actually. And follow me on all social media platforms. Isaac, follow big your shit up, man, so the people can follow you.
You can follow me on Facebook under Isaac Mattos. You can find me on Instagram under Isaac_Mattos83. And then you can find me on Twitter at IsaacM1983.
My man thinks he's smooth. He thinks he's smooth criminal with it. Isaac.
And mind you, it's been a while, bro. It's been a while.
Yeah, and the fact that he still does that shit like effortless like that is like crazy. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. Isaac, we had ourselves one hell of a show yesterday. First of all, what did you think about the big announcement in the beginning? Because that's what we're talking about first. So, if you were living under a rock and you don't know what the hell's going on, in case you didn't know, now you know. Stupid.
You stupid.
TK, Tony Khan, AEW has now brought Ring of Honor. Holy shit. Wow, big news. Isaac, thoughts?
Bro, this big announcement has been going on for weeks and weeks and weeks. It's like, oh, Tony Khan's got a big announcement next week. No, he's going to save it for the Go Home show.
They doing that big announcement shit.
On the Go Home show. And I'm like, all right, this shit has to be huge. Because it wouldn't be such a big announcement to wait all these weeks, to wait for the Go Home show, to wait this long. So it's like, because if it was any regular announcement, he would have done it already. You know what I'm saying? But this was a huge announcement. And I'm all over Twitter. I'm everywhere, on all social medias. I'm checking what people were saying, what they're thinking it is. People were saying it was like, oh, it's got to be Jeff Hardy, but I'm like, but his 90 days complete clause is not out yet,
Yeah, not
and
yet.
I'm thinking of saying, well, what can it really be? And then it just came to me, what if he's purchasing Ring of Honor? So that was my response to everything. Now I feel like he's gonna purchase Ring of Honor. I feel like that's his announcement that he owns Ring of Honor. And sure enough, when he made that announcement, bro, I marked the fuck out. I was screaming. I jumped. I was like, yeah, I fucking knew it. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Like he did it. He did it. He did it. He bought Ring of Honor, which is good because now with what I read on his press conference, he wrote it out and he's going to be using Ring of Honor as a developmental, which will be his own NXT. And that's pretty cool. And with all this rumor going around of him trying to cut a deal with HBO Max, he could use that Ring of Honor library along with his AEW. And hopefully, that won't be just it. We might get some Ring of Honor matches. We might be able to see that. We might be able to see Ring of Honor pay-per-views all through HBO Max. I'm already a subscriber. I own
Already
HBO
have
Max.
HBO
You know,
Max.
I already got
Shout
HBO
out to
Max.
how I got it. Shout out to you. We're gonna keep that low, but I'm gonna keep it a buck
But
with
yeah.
you. Because we're gonna get into an HBO Max. We're gonna get into all that because I heard that rumor too. But first things first, when I heard he had bought when I heard the announcement. Now I had heard the announcement too, and I was like, you know what? Maybe
Stop the cap.
I don't believe it. I got to see it because TK, he always has a problem with hyping up these goddamn things. Like he'll hype it up so much
All the time, bro.
and then
All the
next thing
time.
you know, we getting something and we're all let down because it's not what we thought. Now with the Keith Lee, that was good, and I think the one after that was good. Danielson, what's the name? That was good. So he and Cole, that was good. So he was hyping stuff up. It was great. I was happy. So when it came to this big announcement that he was supposed to be doing, I was like, all right, let's see what it is. Now, I thought it was going to be the library that he bought because that's access to all of those great matches from Ring of Honor, and that's access to All In because Ring of Honor helped produce All In, so they kept it. They kept that show, and that basically is the beginning of AEW All In. When you go back, I don't know if you, and I don't want to get sidetracked here too much, but if you go back and watch All In, everybody that was featured on All In is featured right now, besides maybe Darby. They had Brian Cage on that show, even though I know he hasn't been featured, whatever. Yeah, Brian Cage on that show in the big spot. MJF was in the big spot in that show. Hangman was in the big spot in that show. Joey Janela was in the big spot in that show. Britt Baker was in the big spot in that show. Obviously, Omega and Pentagon, big spot in that show. Like the Young Bucks. That show, a lot of the people now that have prominent positions in AEW, they were on all, and you got to go back and watch it to even realize, oh shit, all of these people that they made stars are here. So my thing is, I thought they were going to get the library. When he said he brought the whole goddamn thing, I was like,
how dare you?
Man, listen. SmackDown Brothers authority, man. God damn. My man said,
Gotcha, bitch.
he just came up and stole it. Like, I'm just like, this guy is great. TK is doing his thing, man. There's nothing more I can say about TK doing his thing. The announcement had me hyped. I'm not gonna lie. I liked Ring of Honor, but I wasn't up on Ring of Honor and the Punk.
Me neither.
And the Punk and Kevin
Me neither.
days and the Danielson days and the Tyler Black days. Seth Rollins, for those of you who don't know who that is. I wasn't up on them. Now, I knew about all of these wrestlers. I knew about them. But I wasn't up on them until they got to NXT. Like I said, I didn't start watching NXT seriously until KO got there. And it was KO and Sami Zayn. So many people ran through Ring of Honor, bro. Samoa Joe, I think. All of these cats. So all of those matches that I didn't get to see, Jay Lethal, all of these guys, I'm going to be the guy on if it does go to HBO Max. I'm going to go back and watch all that shit.
Me too.
Early matches from all that's years and years and years of stuff, man. That somebody like me who wasn't introduced to it gets to go back and watch and enjoy. So I think it's wonderful, but I must ask you, what do you think now? Do you think it's going to be a hold on, wait. Let's get the suspense going. Do you think it's going to be a touring brand like their NXT where they have shows they put on TV or on the streaming service? Or do you think it'll be like what WWE did with ECW and they bring it back for like a one maybe 2 or 3 pay-per-views per year with the Ring of Honor name? How do you think they're going to use Ring of Honor? The suspense is killing me.
It would be stupid not to use Ring of Honor to its full potential. Everybody who's watched Ring of Honor then are fans of Ring of Honor now. And for you to even purchase Ring of Honor and not use it to showcase it on TV, that would be a huge mistake because that would just be like money down the drain. You know what I'm saying? Like if you buy Ring of Honor, showcase it, put it on TV, even if it's on HBO Max, because you're going to get money off of that. You know what I'm saying? You got to showcase Ring of Honor on TV, including the pay-per-views.
Do you think it'll be profitable on TV though?
I think so. Because
it comes down to money. If the money ain't right and Ring of Honor is not profitable, they're not going to use this shit on TV.
That may be true, but I think Ring of Honor will be a huge money in that company. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, everybody who's watched Ring of Honor now are still fans of Ring of Honor. Bro, I went to my first Ring of Honor live event when they did it in the what was it, the Manhattan, I think it was like Manhattan something that was like on 34th, 35th Street. You know, that's where pretty much where, you know, WWE first started at the time. And I was there. I got to see my first Ring of Honor matches, bro. I got to see the Briscoes wrestle. I got to see
Briscoes. Shit.
I got to see was it how do you call it? Gorilla of Destiny. I got to see them. That was their tag team match against the Briscoes for the titles. Yes. You know, I got to see all these people wrestle in Ring of Honor. Like I think even including Jay Lethal was in there. You know what I'm saying? So, I was a fan.
So underutilized.
I became a fan then, and I'm a fan now. But I never got a chance to watch it because it's not showcased on TV. You add Ring of Honor to TV, you know how many eyes is going to be drawn to Ring of Honor? Every Ring of Honor fan is going to want to sit there and watch it. Now, I got a question for you. All right. What if, and this is a big if, so what if Tony Khan purchases Ring of Honor and has Cody Rhodes take care of it? Cody Rhodes will be like, you know, his Triple H. You know what I'm saying? He'll run the Ring of Honor because he's wrestled on there before, so he knows in and outs of that business, of that company, not just the business but the company itself. So how would you feel if Tony Khan one day announced like, hey, I bought Ring of Honor, you already heard my announcement. Now I'm gonna have somebody to take care of it, and the announcement, you know, will be Cody Rhodes.
It's over 9,000.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I did hear this somewhere. And I'm like, Cody Rhodes did say, "Listen, I'm gonna be doing things that nobody ever would thought of." And listen, if you thought about this, you're a fucking liar. Because nobody, including me, ever thought that this would be a possibility that he would leave AEW so that he could go run Ring of Honor. I mean, he hasn't signed with WWE officially. He hasn't signed with AEW officially. So who knows? He can do what the fuck he wants to do. And maybe this was the big plan all along. But I mean, I know the deal got done 2 days ago. I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago. So the Ring of Honor deal just got done. It's not like it's been done. I mean, they were trying to get it, but it just got finished, finalized. So I don't know. I think that would be awesome because we know Cody wants to be like his dad. He wants to be a booker and he wants to, you know, That's what he wants to do. He wants to be
Mhm.
behind the scenes, booking shit. He wants to tell wrestling stories through his lens, like his father did. Perfect. And I think he's great at it. I don't see all the stories that Cody has done, they've all been good. I don't know one thing that he's done in AEW that's been fucking garbage. Besides the Anthony Ogogo shit, everything else has been great that he's done. The shit with his brother was
Exactly.
great. The shit with MJF was great.
Mhm.
It was, what's his other feud that he had? He had the feud with
Brody Lee.
Brody Lee was great. The feud with Malachi Black was great. Everything he's done was great. So it's not like Cody, even the feud with Sammy, the couple of matches they had, he literally put himself on fire for us with Andrade. Everything he's been doing in AEW was great. I don't think anybody can argue that. The problem is he wants things a certain way. So this would actually be perfect if they could come to a deal. Does TK want to relinquish power and do that though? Who knows? Like, there's so many ways they could go with this, and we literally don't know which way they're going to go. We don't know because I don't even think they know. I think he has an idea. TK has an idea of what he wants to do, and he has a vision. Does Cody fit in that vision? I don't know. I hope so, but because I would hate to see. I mean, I want to see Cody in WWE. I do, just to see this version of Cody, not the Stardust bullshit. I'm talking about this Cody that we've been seeing the last 3 years. I want to see this guy with his storytelling ability in WWE, and I want to see him work with all of that talent, the Romans and the Brocks and all the other guys, and see what kind of stories can they tell. Can they make me care? Can they get me invested? I think yes.
Mm-hmm.
So selfishly, I do want to see him over there. But I ain't gonna lie, I'd rather see him in AEW because I know he's gonna be used, and they're gonna respect his worth better. So I don't know, but that's a good question. I don't know, but TK behind the scenes laughing like my man's the evil genius back there. So I don't know, man. There's so many ways they can go with this.
Him purchasing Ring of Honor, there's so many possibilities, so many potentials. People were saying like that he should do like his own version of the invasion of Ring of Honor and AEW. I was like, I don't know about that.
I mean, they could. Listen, I heard 40 there's 40 talents that worked on Ring of Honor that AEW has signed. 40. They could definitely do it, but that'll be like knockoff WWE shit. So let's get rid of that. But what I will say is I really hope that this acquisition turns into money for the company and it turns into good shit for the fans. I hope that they solidify that HBO Max deal, and I hope that they put this stuff on that platform because that platform has a lot of eyes on it, with all the hit TV shows they have, the Euphorias and the fucking all them other shows that they got a lot of shows on there that are great. It's a lot of eyes on that product, Euphoria, that demographic of people. That's 18 to 20. What is it? 18 to, what's the demographic? 18 to what? 39?
So 49?
49. That 18 to 49 demographic, 18 to 25-year-olds is watching Euphoria every fucking week. Probably 18 to 35-year-olds. So if some of those people are men or women that get invested and they just, hey, let me see what this wrestling shit is about. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I like it. I like the acquisition. I hope it goes to HBO Max. I hope they keep innovating and keep putting this new shit out, man. Keep making us guess and keep pushing and pushing and pushing. That's what we want to see. That's what WWE doesn't do anymore. They don't push the envelope and push and try this and try this and try. They don't do that. They don't try new things. AEW is the alternative, yes, but they're trying new things, and that's what I love about them. Try it to make some more money. Put that shit on the streaming service, make some more money. Keep doing it. So I love it. Big fucking deal right here. And I guess that'll segue us into the beginning of the show. So AEW Dynamite last night was a very, very good show. We had as you can already tell by our introductions, we had Tony Khan kicking off the show. My man looked like he was high off his own supply yesterday. You guys,
everybody was saying that.
You want to know what's up? Let me tell you, it's because of you. 3 years ago, we started this. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? You have the Ultimate Warrior promo going on. God damn, calm down, TK. TK needs to learn how to tranquilo, man. There's your
exactly.
There's your
with all this help that he got there. You mean to tell me not one person's always like, hey, you want to just go out there and relax. You don't want to look tensed up or hyped up or shit like that. Because he gets way overly excited. You know what I'm saying? He gets way overly excited of what he's about to announce, the matches, or whatever the case may be. It's just, bro, gotta come in smooth, man. You can't be all hyped up.
Good. You know why it's good? Because he's a true fan.
That's what it is.
True fan. Because he gets excited like we get excited. When we hear some shit, we be like, let's go. Yeah. Shout out to LA Knight. We be fucking getting hyped and all this shit. And TK, when he gets hype and he buys or he gets acquisition, he has a new signee that he signed, he gets just as hype as us. I fucking love this guy. He's amazing. Love TK.
Mm-hmm.
But he came out with the whole coked out look and said that he bought Ring of Honor, 17 years ago. 3 years ago, you guys helped us with the company. 17 years ago. Oh, I'm like, what is that? That's the that must be your ambulance. But 17 years ago, Ring of Honor, there's a company.
Alex said good morning.
Who?
Alex.
Oh, we got people in the chat. Oh, shit. My bad. My bad, chat. Sorry, y'all. I'm a little lost. Oh, we got Alex in the chat. What's up, Alex? Shout out Don DeMarco to you.
Don
DeMarco.
Shout out to Alex. That is another friend of the show. Shout out to Alex. Fucking this what the hell? Alex got me lost. You got me lost, Alex. God damn it. Got me lost.
She's like, damn, who Alex?
She got me lost because I'm sitting here like, God damn it. Anyway, TK comes out. He has the whole 17 years ago, blase, blah. And he says he has Ring of Honor. And then he says there's two people that were in a match back in the day. I think it was one of the first Ring of Honor matches or last Ring of Honor matches, whatever. And it was Bryan Danielson and Christopher Daniels, the Fallen Angel. He still got that bloodshot eye. I saw his eye. I was like, God damn. That fucking eye ain't going out yet. God damn. But he says it doesn't impair his vision. So, whatever. But they came out. They did the start Ring of Honor, the Friendship of Honor, Handshake of Honor, handshake like Ring of Honor used to do. And they went out and had a fantastic match by two professional wrestlers. They had a pro wrestling match. It was great. What did you think of this match?
Bro, that was a story in the making, bro. He, like, after the match, Bryan Danielson literally was talking about how him and Christopher Daniels wrestled in their first match and main event at Ring of Honor. I think they said it was about like 20-something years ago, about 20 years ago, actually. And I was like, that makes sense. Because like you said, we never watched Ring of Honor when it first started. So we never got to see those type of matches.
Very true.
And to see them wrestle in AEW and to go back to that time to when they did wrestle and just put it all out there in the match, it was like a poetry in motion. You know what I'm saying? It was wonderfully done. I can't wait to see them go at it again if they ever do go at it again. And hopefully, the story would actually be something to tell other than that they had a past with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see something build to another storyline to where that match will also make sense, Because I didn't understand why, okay, we got Bryan versus Christopher. Why? Other besides the fact that he bought out Ring of Honor, why are we watching this? And then when he announced it after the match, I was like, okay.
After the fact, I was like, oh, okay, that's because they have the history.
But yeah,
I like the fact, just to show how this. What is that? My cat? What the fuck is wrong with him? Can you hear that? Oh, good. As long as you don't hear him. It's crying right now like a little girl. But anyway. See.
Oh yeah, now I heard
Yeah,
him.
right. But
Now I heard him.
let me let him in before he don't shut the fuck up. Come on, goddammit, you fucking up the show. Let's go. He always gotta be the star of the goddamn show. This fucking cat. Anyway, love him though. The end came when Mr. Christopher went for the best moonsault ever, and he moonsaulted directly into a triangle. And as always, Mr. Danielson finished him off with the triangle and then the flex and got him tapped out. Now, after the match, he vowed to stomp out Jon Moxley as well. And he said, listen, we used to start off with a handshake back in Ring of Honor, but I'm not in Ring of Honor. And you know what?
Stupid.
I feel like stomping somebody's face in. So he acted like he was going to pick him up. And then he proceeded to Kofi stomp. That's the Kofi stomp I call it. That was the first time I saw him do that. And he probably was doing it back in the day. But he Kofi stomped the shit out of him in his face, got him up out of there. Moxley came out through the crowd. Moxley came in, and they basically cut a promo on each other, saying that he was going to beat him up. He's like, listen, let's just fight right now. You know, Moxley crazy ass, taking off all this shit. And then Danielson's like, you want to go? You want to go? And then he hightails it out of there. And he's going to make us wait, and we have to pay for the privilege to watch these two fight. Now, listen, this right here, easy work. Easy work. Money.
Oh my God, I was not expecting that.
Money. This is money. So take my money. I will be paying for the privilege one way or the other. And I'm looking forward to seeing this match. Anything else you have to add for this segment of the show?
No, I'm good.
Great. So with that being said, moving right along. The second thing on the show was the tag team casino battle royal. Holy fuck. Now, let me just tell you the teams involved because there were a shitload of them. So we had,
oh my God,
we had the Acclaimed, we had Top Flight with Darius returning. So hold on.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Shout out to Darius on the way back. We have not seen Darius in forever. I see your question,
Alex. Yeah,
I'm going to get to it in a minute. Let me just read off all of these things, and we'll get to your question. Shout out to Darius returning. He looked good. Knee looks like it's holding up. Shout out to them. So we had Top Flight, FTR, the Butcher, the Blade. We had
she's at work while listening to us.
We had Proud and Powerful before Isaac catches a fucking heart attack with me mispronouncing Pride and Powerful. Proud and Powerful. Okay, Isaac.
You stupid.
Yes.
Anyway, we had the
Proud
Best
and
Friends.
Powerful.
You stupid.
Anyway, we had the Dark Order, Evil Uno, Stu Grayson. Then we had 10 and Preston Vance. We had the Young Bucks. We had Ryan Newman and Peter Avalon. I didn't even know they were in the match. They got lost in the shuffle. We had the Ass Boys, a.k.a. the Gun Club. We had Brock, Anderson, Lee Johnson. And we had 2.0. Holy shit. Now, let's get to Alex's question. Do you think he purchased Ring of Honor because he's hiring a lot of wrestlers at AEW? He needs to balance it out. No. I think he purchased Ring of Honor because they're very profitable. They have a very, very extensive library. Even if they don't use Ring of Honor, like the name Ring of Honor, that library is worth millions. That's why WWE was trying to get the library, because that library is Ring of Honor right now as a promotion is kind of dead, but the library is extensive, and that's how you could get some new viewers, because there's a lot of people who haven't seen the early days of Ring of Honor, like me, for instance, or Isaac. Isaac, what say you?
I got to agree with you on that one, because we all know that AEW doesn't have a very big library, especially if you're going to try to cut a deal with a streaming service and have it shown and showed out there. That's one thing. So what Tony Khan did was like, okay, I could purchase Ring of Honor and I could use their library and add it to AEW. So now it's just it won't be like a short list of AEW. Even if you finish through it, the entire AEW shows, you still got the Ring of Honor from 2002 to like I guess now. You know what I'm saying? So you still got all of that to watch
Absolutely.
from fucking 10 years ago. So that's a good thing. And uh, Ring of Honor will also be used as, like I said it earlier, will also be used as a developmental. So this will be like Tony Khan's NXT. So if that's the case, then I'm hoping to see it being showcased on the streaming servers. Whoever he makes that deal with, and hopefully it's going to be HBO Max because that makes more sense. It's Warner Media. We all know TNT is Warner Media. We all know TBS is Warner Media.
By them, yeah.
So and HBO Max is Warner Media. So definitely,
yes, he absolutely does think it. And like the video, Alex.
Oh yeah!
Like the video. Oh
like
yes,
the
HB's like, oh, you read my mind. See, great minds think alike in this bitch. That's why. But yeah, he definitely. I think you're right, man. I think you're right. It's gonna be interesting, man, just to see what happens.
Yep,
First
definitely.
things first. For everybody, first of all, hold on. I got something. I got something for these goddamn people. Hold on. Stop the show, goddamn it. Stop the show. You're lucky my shit is lagging right now. Stop the goddamn show. I'm gonna do it.
Just do it.
Stop the show. For all you people who out there who say AEW does not tell good stories, or they just a spot fest, or they don't know how to story tell, you are full of shit. The end of these first of all,
Stop the cap.
put some respect on their name. The end of the last two battle royals, the last 2 weeks, have been nothing but storytelling. So I don't want to hear nobody say they don't know how to tell stories. Shut up. Stop the fucking cap.
Well, I'm getting tired of reading that all the time.
Yo, I'm sick of this shit. Oh, AEW all they do is do flippy shit. They don't know how to
No,
tell
Alex.
stories.
No, definitely not. Because what happens is that once if they would have sold it to WWE and Ring of Honor would have went on Peacock, they would have watered the hell out of Ring of Honor. They already did it with every show that happened in WWE, and they're doing it to the WWE WCW stuff as well. They have watered so much of those episodes that it's not even worth watching anymore. So they can't Ring of Honor would have been the biggest mistake because Peacock NBC would have just watered it down. Nobody likes to see shit watered down. Everybody wants to see the way that it started all the way through for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? So no, that would have not been a great decision for Ring of Honor.
Nope.
Not at all. So we had a shitload of people. So I'm going to start towards the end of this match. So we did have a Danhausen sighting. He cursed Evil Uno and Trent Beretta. And then they eliminated. They got eliminated moments later. FTR dumped out formerly LAX, Santana, and Ortiz. The fans didn't like that very much. They was like,
Get the fuck out of here!
fans wasn't feeling that shit at all. Dante Martin and Wheeler eliminated one of the Bucks. They dumped out Dax, Matt, Darius. I'm reading this all fucked up because I'm like trying to read it and then okay, basically we had the last three was Darius, I think one of the FTR guys. We had Top Flight, we had FTR, and we had the Bucks.
Yep.
Dante Martin took out Dax Harwood. I think he eliminated him. And then the other FTR guy, or Cash Wheel, and then the other FTR guy, he got super kicked out. Dante got rid of one of the FTR guys. The other FTR guy got kicked out because of Red Dragon. They distracted him, and then Nick Jackson kicked him in the face with a super kick. So that left Darius and the Young Bucks. Now, Darius he just got back, and he put up one hell of a fight. There were a lot of reversals. He got rid, actually, he didn't get rid. I think he dumped over Nick Jackson, and then he sent Matt Jackson into Nick Jackson, and Nick Jackson flew into the fucking guardrail, so he got deleted. deleted, literally delete. And there was only two of them left. Him and Matt Jackson, they fought hard. They fought back and forth, back and forth. But ultimately, Darius got kicked the fuck out. And Matt Jackson and the Young Bucks win. Now, shout out to them.
Perfect.
I knew they were going to win. Everybody knew they were going to win. It was very predictable. Now, the last three were, we have the Bucks, Jurassic Express, and who's that third team? Who's the third team in the triple threat?
Red Dragon.
And Red Dragon. So the story here is we got Red Dragon and the Bucks, and then the Jurassic Express. This is a very interesting dynamic because who's gonna pin who? These guys already don't trust each other. The whole elite doesn't trust each other. Red Dragon is in it for themselves. The Young Bucks are like, yo, we like you, Cole, but fuck these guys. So it's gonna be very interesting to me. What did you think of this battle royal, and what do you think the story is coming? And then we'll get to Alex's question, unless you want to get to it first. What'd she say?
Yeah.
They hire rejected WWE. Oh, Alex. Oh, no. Not letting you get away with that. Nope, sorry.
Play the sound, bro. Play the sound.
Not letting you. Epic fail, Alex. Epic fail. Not letting you get away with that. Stop the cap, girl.
Stop the cap.
Yeah, it makes sense. I think pay big money. AEW. Yes, they probably did drop millions for Ring of Honor. That is for damn sure.
But it's now what everybody's speculating that it was, because they were saying that Ring of Honor was like $30 to $40 million. I don't think Tony Khan is going to drop that much cash. If my opinion, and this is just my opinion, it could probably be less than at least 10 mil. You know what I'm saying? Because
he got it for pennies. You know he got it for pennies.
Yeah, he got it for pennies. And as for your comments about them hiring WWE rejects, listen to me there, Missy. All right, listen to me. Okay, don't sit there and try to act like you wouldn't want to see one of the greatest players, whether it's baseball, football, basketball, hockey, one of the greatest players to play for one team to go and play for your other team, your team. You know what I'm saying? You want to see that. And this is why Tony Khan is doing that, to also get more eyes on his product. These guys already built the fan base. Adam Cole already built his own fan base. Who else? John Moxley, when he was Dean Ambrose, already built his own fan base. Brian Danielson has already built his own fan base. So he's trying to get as many eyes as he can. All those people that were fan of these guys back in WWE, they're going to want to watch them and see how they flourish in AEW. And let me tell you something. They may not be getting that push right away, but they will eventually get a push in the future. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's already getting down on Keith Lee. Everybody's already getting down on Adam Cole. It's like, sit down, relax, watch. Let them show you what they're going to do first before they start getting that push. Because I'm getting tired of these conversations. You know that, Alex. I'm getting tired of seeing these conversations out there where everybody's just so freaking negative because it's not WWE. Just sit back, relax, and just watch what they do. You know what I'm saying? You can't make judgments based because they're not right away going for that. This is not WWE. You know what I'm saying? They want to take their time with it. They want to get their characters out there first, and they want to show people what they can do before they start going for these title runs. You know what I'm saying? Let them flourish first before they go for those title runs.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
I ain't got nothing to So what you think about this battle royal?
Bro, I love the battle royal. You know, I always love these tag team matches. It's so great to watch. I love it. You know what I'm saying? And I was kind of upset. I was one of those fans. I need my Boricuas up there, bro. But I get it. You know what I'm saying? They already got this developed story. This story developed between Red Dragon and the Young Bucks. We already see which way this is going to go. And, you know, we've already all talked about this. It's just pretty much trying to force Adam Cole to pick a side. You know what I'm saying? If Kenny Omega comes back, the Young Bucks is going to be there. I already see.
Wait, what?
Young Bucks. Young Bucks is already going to be with him. And then we're going to have probably, you know, Hangman join them as well. You know what I'm saying? Bringing back the All Elite. Then you got Adam Cole with Red Dragon. This is how I'm seeing it. Adam Cole with Red Dragon. And Johnny Gargano hasn't signed with anybody, so there could be a possibility that we might get Johnny in AEW. Then he joins forces with them. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of possibilities with these storylines coming out with these guys. I just can't wait to see what happens. I'm very interested. I'm intrigued. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I love the fact that all of these guys that they have this built-in story. To answer your question, Alex, they are AEW has a very, very good problem. They have a shitload of names that they don't know what to do with. They have almost too much talent, which is great. WWE doesn't have enough talent because if one major star gets hurt, it fucks up their whole swag because they haven't built any new stars. They haven't tried to build any new stars. Perfect example, Darius Martin. He is back. He was one of the
Bro, he got the
three.
biggest pop of his return, bro.
He is one
He
of the
came back.
last
Everybody
three,
was cheering for that dude.
and he got over in one fucking match. But yet
Mm-hmm.
we haven't seen Veer in 8 fucking months, and we don't even know where this guy is.
Stupid.
So how is it that AEW can get one person over that we haven't seen? Literally, we haven't seen Darius in 1 year. He got hurt, and he had major ACL surgery. He tore his ACL. If you know basketball, baseball, football, you tear your ACL, your ass ain't coming back for 1 year, and that's if you do all the rehab properly and there's no complications. And that's not to include now your knee most of the time comes back stronger because they have perfected the knee, like the ACL tear. They have kind of perfected how to repair it, but it's like you can't. How do you get this guy over? Easy. You put him in the last 3. You have people think that he's going to win. It's the same thing they did with Private Party in AEW year 1. They had the tournament for the titles, right? The 8th seed, Private Party, beat the Young Bucks with the roll-up, and that crowd was super, super hot for that match. Private Party in one fucking night, worldwide on TV, they were made that night. Now, they kind of went downhill when they joined Matt Hardy. They should have never joined that motherfucker. But before they joined Matt Hardy, they were huge in the company. And look at all these fucking tag teams. There's like 15, 20 tag teams. You have so much talent that you don't know what to do with. You can't spotlight everybody at once. So they recycle some people in, they recycle some people out. They recycle some people in, they recycle some people out. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. You don't just fire everybody and then say, you know what? They're not getting over. No, you dumbass. You're fired 3/4 of the roster. If Drew McIntyre gets hurt, who Roman gonna fight? He done beat everybody already. That's the problem they're facing right now. After he beats Brock at WrestleMania, who does he fight? They don't got nobody to fight. They ain't built nobody up. Who's he gonna fight?
That's why they always constantly bringing back either Brock Lesnar or Goldberg because they haven't built nobody up to fight. At least with AEW, they have built some type of I wouldn't want to say super, but some type of stardom with some of these wrestlers because now you got Adam Cole versus Hangman Adam Page. You know what I'm saying? Now you got Thunder Rosa versus Britt Baker. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't. I sit there and I've seen people ask what other talents do they have that is not Roman Reigns? What other talents do they have that is not Charlotte Flair? You know what I'm saying? Like not one person can answer because the only people that they're focusing on right now on the men's side is Roman Reigns. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the one that they're constantly, and then who they keep bringing back, Brock Lesnar. How are they supposed to build anybody up if you're not? If you're gonna keep bringing these guys back, it's the same shit. It's the same shit. The only difference is it's like what you said, Rashawn. They recycling. They'll take people out, put people in. Take people out, put people in. Everybody is getting some time, but you can't put everybody there because not everybody knows how to be on camera, which is why there's dark and there's dark elevation. Those are that's their training compound. This is how they work themselves up to know how to cut promos on TV, how to act, on TV, because none of these people, these indie wrestlers, have never been on TV, and you can't expect for them to jump on the camera on live TV and expect for them to know what to do. No, they need that. They need that dark. They need dark. They need dark elevation so they could get that training process going in. So at least this way, when they are on live TV, they know how to work the camera. They know how to work the promos. Some of them still need promo work, but they're getting there slowly but surely. They're getting there.
I gotta hit the button again. So, apparently, Alex said that's what you said before. WWE had too many stars and they didn't know what to do with them. That's what's going to happen at AEW. How can you balance it with WWE superstars coming in? AEW superstars that started the brand. AEW shouldn't be hiring everybody because some people left WWE are trash. I'll give her that. Some people who left WWE are trash, but AEW aren't bringing in those people. The people who left that ain't shit. I ain't gonna say no names. The people who left that ain't shit, they ain't getting hired. But the Ember Moons and the people who like the Keith Lees that they just let go, the Karrion Crosses, those guys are gonna be all right. They're gonna find work. Trust me. As far as your first statement, that's the problem with WWE. See, WWE, they could end the brand split, but they won't. You could definitely combine the women's division, combine the tag team divisions, one champion at the top, and then like one mid-card title. You have everybody fight for those. Even if you keep the bullshit tag team titles for the women, even if you keep that, you have one of everything, put people on both shows, and then you could mix and match and mix and match and mix and match. But they don't want to do that. If they combine the women's division and then tell good stories, have one champion, they would actually be something. They could actually work with something. If they combine the tag team divisions, instead of having the same fucking 2 or 3 tag teams fight on both shows every week, they would have something to, they would have a story to tell to prolong it, but they don't. They keep it separate. They keep everybody on different brands, and that fucks up the totality of everything. And they did have people that they didn't know what to do with. But you know what the difference between AEW is? AEW has all of these people, and as soon as they filter them in, they put them in shit that means something. Perfect example. Brian Pillman Jr. Have no idea who the fuck this guy is. Had no care about him. They filtered him in to tell the story with him and MJF around Brian Pillman, and when they went to Ohio and all of that. All of a sudden, I cared about this motherfucker. He had a decent match with MJF. He lost, but he had a decent match. And then they filtered them back out. But he got spotlight for like 3-4 weeks in a row. Miro was the TNT champion. Now he's hurt. But he came in, they built him up. He went on like a 10-week run, TNT titles. Then he lost. That's fine. Now he go away and go get help. You know how good AEW is? There's no Kenny Omega. There was no John Moxley. And we didn't give a fuck. That's 2 of their top stars. Kenny Omega, John Moxley, 2 of their top stars. Nobody cared. AEW still was hitting on all cylinders, still putting on good shows. That's how much talent they have. Kenny Omega, one of the best wrestlers in the world, goes down, no problem. John Moxley goes to rehab, no problem. Adam Cole, step up. Danielson, step up.
Pretty much everybody in that division stepped up.
Darius Martin, step up. All these people stepped up. Let Roman Reigns and Drew McIntyre get hurt at the same time. Let Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar get hurt at the same time. And let's see if WWE, they'll be fucking, oh man, they'll be in trouble. They'll be in trouble. Roman Reigns. That
would be a whole complete change. Instead of trying to add somebody in to replace them or whatever the case may be, not even for the title. You know what I'm saying? Like just to replace whatever idea they had, it's like, okay, well, this happened. I don't know, maybe get somebody to cut a promo. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, don't do that. You got talent, use them to your benefit. And that's the difference between AEW and WWE.
Sorry, I had to hit the button shitting on you again.
How dare you?
Matter of fact,
How dare you?
Stop the cap.
put some respect on Jeff Hardy's name, man. Him and Matt are gonna go babyface. They're gonna have a good run. That's all I have to say about that. Let's get back to the
They
show.
got a match coming up in another wrestling promotion. They're
Yeah, I
facing
know
the
they do.
Briscoes for the title.
Yeah, when his contract is up. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
In 12.
Let's
Watch
talk about Mr. MJF and CM Punk. I got you, Alex. I'm gonna get to that one in a minute. Don't worry. MJF and CM Punk. I knew this was coming. I fucking said it in the chat. I knew it. I was like, this has to be bullshit. I was like, there's no way. So CM Punk comes down and he starts questioning himself, and he questions the things that MJF has done. He said, listen, he said, MJF, you hit Dean Malenko and he has Parkinson's. MJF, you talked about Brian Pillman, you talked about Brian Pillman Sr. to Brian Pillman Jr., his son. You shitted on him in his hometown. That was the funny way he did it too. He said, yo, Brian, let me talk to you. Oh, wait, who am I kidding? Are you down there, buddy? That was hilarious. Shout out to MJF. He's great. Then he says, listen, Punk said, I used to be you, man. I poured the ashes of some wrestler's manager all over him, talking about The Undertaker. Then he's talking about how he poured a drink down the alcoholic's mouth, and he later got fired for it. I think he was talking about Jeff Hardy. So he was basically saying, I used to be you. I used to be a dick. Now I'm a good guy. You can be a good guy too. So MJF, he's sitting there, and he's like, you're right. And he slaps his hand away. He goes to shake his hand, and he's like, give me a hug. So he gives him a hug, and then Punk embraces him back. He gives him a hug, and they sit there and embrace, and then he kicks him in the dick. And I knew it was coming. I knew he was going to kick him in the balls. I knew it. I was like, there's no way MJF is not hitting him in the balls. And for CM Punk, you dummy. You big dummy. Wait.
Stupid.
MJF, just you dumb. He kicks him in the balls. Wardlow comes down with Sean Spears, FTR. FTR holds back security. Wardlow and MJF, he has the chain with him. He comes down. I think he gives him the heat seeker. Gives him the heat seeker. Starts punching him with the dynamite diamond ring. Cuts him open the hard way. I think he might have bladed, but it looked like he was trying to chop the ring over his forehead. But I could be wrong. But got a blade job, a lot of blood. He then comes and he puts the dog collar around his neck. He throws him on the outside and he says, listen. What he said? He said, what was his first line? Fuck. It's at the tip of the tongue. He was like, I'm the devil or some shit. And he's like, the devil's greatest thing is letting people know that, is making people think that he doesn't exist. He's like, I'm going to do something bad to you. And then he started choking him out. Boy, Sean Spears started choking him legit, choking the shit out of him with the dog collar. It's going to be a very brutal and bloody match. Sting, Darby, and Sammy Guevara came out and made the save. And that was all she wrote. What did you think about this? And then he revealed a t-shirt with the picture of him and CM Punk back when he was a kid and he met CM Punk for the first time. So they have a picture. They made a t-shirt out of the picture. Didn't have to make a picture out of that, but wrestling fans are going to buy the shirt. So what did you think about this whole thing, bro?
Man, I love the segment, and it's a great storytelling because it's telling a story of somebody that was a fan of CM Punk who is now getting his dream match with the man that he grew up watching his entire childhood. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely going to be told even more in their match in Revolution. I'm though for sure we're going to see a lot of blood, sweat put into that match. The dog collar match. I just can't wait for this Revolution match between those two. I can't wait for that to see how they're going to end that story with them. But like I said, I love the segment, the whole thing that went down after he kicked Punk in the balls, brought the crew out. They came out. He started beating him down, caused Punk to bleed. put the dog collar around his neck, had Warlow pull him up. Like it was just so crazy. Yeah, it was so crazy. And then of course, you got the Savior, Sammy Guevara, Darby Allin, and Sting come out to save CM Punk from this beatdown. A little too late, but they came down before it even got worse. So
They almost did.
it
They
was
almost
great, man.
finished
Yeah, but it was great, bro. I loved it. I loved this segment. And like I said, I just can't wait to see how it unfolds and ends in Revolution.
Neither can I. It's going to be good shit. We then had the Doctor, Britt Baker, DMD versus and Jamie Hayter versus Thunder Rosa and Mercedes Martinez. You got to roll those R's for my Latin people. And this was it was an okay match. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of wasn't into this match for some reason. I don't know. Britt Baker seemed a little off tonight, but Thunder Rosa gets the win with the Fire Thunder Driver, and there she's looking strong. Jamie Hayter is fine as hell. Sorry, I just had to say that. Jamie Hayter. Jamie Hayter gets Don DeMarco. Hold on. Let's give her Don DeMarco real quick. Sorry, guys. I know. We got to give her Don DeMarco. Jamie Hayter is fine. She is a very, very pretty woman. So this was okay. Nothing crazy here. Britt Baker, Thunder Rosa. I fully expect Britt Baker to win this match, but I'll get into that. I mean, now to lose this match at Revolution. I'll get into that during the predictions next. But what did you think about this match, sir?
Good match. I just hope that Thunder Rosa wins that same way at Revolution, dethroning Britt Baker as the AEW Women's Champion, therefore being the new AEW Women's Champion. It's time. It's been a long time coming. Time's now. Gotta happen. You know what I'm saying? And I really don't see anybody else that's gonna take that title. At least not right now. You know what I'm saying? But it's Thunder Rosa's time. She's got to take that title from her. And I think she just proved it last night. Like, yeah, it's my time. It's my time.
Absolutely. Why my button didn't work? Perfect. There we go. Couldn't agree more. Next, we had Wardlow versus Cesar Bononi. This was, in fact, a squash match. Cesar Bononi lasted about 2 seconds. He got power bombed. Crowd went crazy for this power bomb symphony. He got power bombed like 2 or 3 more times. Wardlow hit him with the step on the foot. Yeah, I'm jacked. Pinned him.
Yeah.
After the match, Sean Spears was about to hit Cesar Bononi with the chair, and Wardlow stopped him, gave him the death stare, and he was like,
"Surprise, motherfucker!
I will kill you." And then Mr. Sean Spears stepped up and said,
"Surprise, motherfucker!
Let's go." So then,
but he thought about it. You could see it in his face. He thought about it. He was like,
he thought about it. He saw Wardlow, and he was like, "Oh hell no! You got it, buddy.
Exactly.
We out of here."
Nope.
You got it, bro.
Left. And then backstage is when shit really got interesting. So after the commercial break, Wardlow goes to the back, and MJF goes back there. He says, "Hey, buddy, realize you had a little spitter out there, but don't worry about it. Got some good news for you. Listen, if you so happen to go into the TNT title ladder match in Revolution and you win, and then you subsequently go on to win the TNT title, I'm gonna let you keep the belt, buddy, just for you. All right, cheer up." Then he says, "Not like you're gonna win it anyway," and then he walks away. So MJF says he comes back and gives him the bitch slap, and I was like, at that point, I was like, "Oh hell no!"
Surprise, motherfucker! Nope.
I was like, nah. There's like so many more buttons I could press. I was like, just fucking kill MJF. Just kill him.
You stupid.
Just kill him. Do it. Just do it. Just kill him. Do it. But he didn't do it. He says, "Listen, don't forget, you don't work for AEW, bitch. You work for me. And you're going to do what the fuck I say." Now, he didn't say fuck. I'm saying fuck. But that's basically the gist of this promo. He said, "You work for AEW, you work for me, you're going to do what I say." Because Wardlow says, yeah, not like you're gonna. He said, not like you're gonna win anyway. He said, I'm not gonna win because I've been helping your ass win all the time. Then he got bitch slapped. So I cannot wait for Wardlow to destroy. He needs to get powerbombed 10 times. Like 10. Like Powerbomb Symphony 10 times in a row. 10 times
We might
minimum.
get that. We might get that at Revolution. He's gonna cause MJF the match against Punk. Right after the match, there's gonna be a little segment, and Wardlow is gonna fucking annihilate MJF in the middle of that ring.
He needs to take MJF to a back alley real quick, sit him down. I'm not gonna say anything else. Or he needs to take MJF. He needs to take MJF to the Grand Canyon.
This is Sparta!
And then do that. I cannot wait for this heel turn because he's gonna fucking kill MJF, and I'm gonna love it. 10 power bomb minimum. We then had a promo package from the House of Black. Love them. They look fantastic. That's awesome. We also had there's another promo package that I'm missing, but that'll come back to me. And then we had the main event of the evening. We had the Hangman, Adam Page, and the Dark Order versus Adam Cole, baby, and Red Dragon. So Adam Cole, I think he got, if I'm not mistaken, it was Silver who got hit with the boom, if I'm not mistaken. But this match ultimately was a sprint to the end. It kind of was like a back and forth, like just madhouse chaotic match. But at the end, that was all she wrote. And I think they beat up Hangman they tied Hangman's arms to the rope.
Arms to the ropes, yeah.
And then they tied him to the rope and forced him to watch as Silver
They
got
beat
hit
down Silver
and what's the other guy's name?
Alex something.
Alex Reynolds. No, Alex Reynolds. No,
I think it's Alex Reynolds.
yeah, Alex Reynolds.
Just call him Reynolds.
Yeah.
Just call him Reynolds.
Reynolds got hit with the Panama Sunrise. This dude got hit with the boom. No, he got hit with the high low, and Reynolds got hit with the Panama Sunrise. And yeah, the elite, the super elite stood tall while Hangman. Every time they come out dressed as Hangman, they get their asses kicked. Maybe they need to stop dressing like the Hangman. But what did you think about the main event of the show? I liked it. I thought it was like a fast-paced sprint. It was like all action. And I know you like the action shit. So what did you think about this?
Oh, it was great. And it ended the way it should, with Adam Cole winning the match, because now it makes you feel like, does even Hangman Adam Page have a chance of beating Adam Cole? Is this going to be the time that he's going to lose the title to Adam Cole? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many questions that goes on your head when you see a heel win that match, especially when there's a title on the line in the pay-per-view. So just to see Adam Cole win, that puts him over as a heel. And what they did even put them over more as a heel, beating down Silvers, beating down Reynolds, and then beating down Adam Page as he's tied up to the ropes. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, oh my God, like, it was just so crazy to watch. So now what's going to happen on Revolution? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the question that hits you once you see that happen. Like, now what's going to happen at Revolution? Is Hangman and Page going to sit back and let Adam Cole defeat him and take his title? Or is he actually going to put up a fight and claim victory and still be the AEW World Champion?
Very true. I am very much so looking forward to this. I can't wait to watch it. I think it's going to be fantastic. I think it's going to be spectacular. And I have no doubt that Adam Cole and Hangman Adam Page are going to put on one hell of a fight at this main event of the pay-per-view. Respect those brothers.
Okay.
Respect both those brothers. That was your AEW Dynamite, people. Big news coming out of AEW. Big matches. Revolution is this week. It is going to be one hell of a mother effing show, and I cannot wait to watch it. Which brings us to the goddamn show itself. So Revolution is this Sunday. In case you were living under a rock, we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 matches on the main card with probably a match or two on the buy-in. So I am looking forward. We don't give a shit. Not like we don't give a shit about the buy-in, but we won't be talking about that. We are going to be talking about the main card, and I cannot wait to see what they pull out, what stops they pull out. Very much looking forward to the show. So let us get into it right now. First things first, let's talk about Wardlow versus Keith Lee versus Powerhouse Hobbs versus Ricky Starks versus the Orange One versus somebody else who has not been determined yet. Face of the Revolution ladder match. Who do ya got?
You know, I'm gonna go with Keith Lee, bro. I'm going with Keith Lee.
Okay. I am not going with Keith Lee. I'm going with Wardlow. And here's why. I don't think Keith Lee's going to win because I think Keith Lee is going to start feuding with Powerhouse Hobbs and Ricky Starks. So Keith Lee is going to be feuding, coming out of this, after Revolution. Keith Lee is going to be feuding with Team Taz. Orange Cassidy, he not winning. The last person to be named later, don't know who it is. Wardlow is the one that makes sense to win because if Wardlow wins, then you got that dynamic with him and MJF where ultimately he turns on MJF and he beats the shit out of him and goes on to win the TNT title. So,
but that could go the same way because if you think about it, right? Keith Lee wins, Ricky Starks or Hobbs can cause him the title match. If Wardlow wins, and what we believe might go down at Revolution, MJF could cause him the title match. So either way you see it,
I think it'll be Scorpio Sky. Just a heads up. I think Scorpio Sky will be the last person entered into the match, and I don't think he's gonna win either.
Yeah. I don't. Come on, bro. You got 3 big dudes in there, bro. What's he gonna do?
The biggest ladder match we've ever seen,
bro.
It's gonna be a big man ladder match. I mean, I see what you're saying, but I don't think Keith Lee wins this because then he gets a shot at the title, and AEW doesn't do things like that. He just got there,
but it's yeah, I get it. I see where you're coming from, but it's not. I'm not saying that it's not as important, but it's not as big as the AEW World Title. Now, I think that's where everybody would have a problem with. But as a TNT title, at least this will be kind of like his step up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We'll see. But those are our picks. I'll make sure to write these down so we see who got more right. Next, we have Andrade El Idolo, Matt Hardy, and Isaiah Cassidy versus Sting, Darby Allin, and Sammy Guevara. Who you got?
It's a 3-man. It's a 6-man tag match, right?
6-man tag. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with. Damn, this is a tough one because that match can go either way. But I'm gonna have to go with Sammy, Allin, and Sting. That's my pick.
I'm picking Sting, Darby, and Sammy as well. I think this loss is the one who is the loss that sends Matt Hardy. Either he gets kicked out of the HFO or Isaiah Cassidy gets pinned and then they beat Isaiah Cassidy out of HFO.
Cassidy, yeah.
So that
would be interesting.
so that him and his man's private party, they could go back to doing what they do on their own because they don't need Matt Hardy to get over. And then you'll have Andrade and Matt Hardy will wait for his brother, and then they'll make moves that way. So that's how I see that one work out. Next, we have Jericho versus Kingston. Who you got?
Oh, man. Brother comes from New York. Brother comes from New York, bro. I gotta go with my New Yorkers in this, bro. I gotta go with Eddie Kingston, bro. I have to. I have to. He's a New Yorker. He reps it to the fullest, and you see it every week. This guy is on TV, bro. He reps New York to the fullest. I gotta go with my New Yorker. I gotta go with Eddie Kingston.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Perfect.
Seems like a perfect pick, but I'm going Jericho. I think Jericho beats him this one, but then he gets his win back later on. That's what I think. I think they're gonna beat Eddie
That's
first
a possibility.
and
Yeah.
have Eddie work his way up to beating Jericho, and then that'll push him into something else. That's what I think. I could be wrong, but we'll see. But I like. This is one of the matches I really want to see. I don't think this is going to be a fight. This ain't going to be a wrestling match. It's going to be a fight. So I'm looking forward to that one. Next, we have Bryan Danielson versus Jon Moxley. This is probably the hardest one to pick on this.
Bro, this is going to be the violence of violence. Jon Moxley versus Bryan Danielson. Bro, like this. I bet people have been dreaming this match since they heard Bryan Danielson was coming to AEW, bro. I'm gonna have to go with my boy Moxley, man. As much as Bryan Danielson is pushing this whole violence narrative, bro, but nobody can get no more violent than Jon Moxley.
I'm going Moxley too. I think Moxley's going to win because I think they got shit in store for Mox, and I think these two after this win, I think they shake hands and become a tag team. I think it'll be bloody. I think it'll be violent, and I think they'll earn each other's respect. And Moxley will want to fight alongside him because he's going to earn his respect. That's what I think.
They'll be like the Stone Cold and Triple H of AEW.
Word. MJF versus CM Punk. Who you got?
I'm going with Punk, bro.
Punk?
Yeah.
I'm going MJF. I'm going MJF. This one is very hard for me to pick. I'm not gonna lie. It's not as hard as Danielson and Moxley to me, but this could literally go either way. You could tell this story either way with either guy winning. So I'm gonna go. You're going Punk. I'm going MJF. We'll see who's right.
Hadouken!
Next, we got Jade Cargill versus Ty Conte. Spicy. Who you got? TBS Championship match.
This is another one that could go either way, but I'm gonna go with Jade on this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Jade too. I think if Ty Conti was built up a little bit, I think she would win, but I don't see her built up enough. And I think they just want to get Jade on the pay-per-view just to get Jade on the pay-per-view. But I do think this match will be short. I think they'll have a good match because Ty Conti has gotten a lot better. And I think
Hell yeah.
She's a lot better than what she used to be. And
But then again, look who her boyfriend is.
Very true. But I'm sure she's putting in the work. So I got to think that these two will have good chemistry. And yeah, I don't think it's time to take the title off of Jade. Nobody's really built up enough. If they took the title off of her, I'd be legit shocked. I would be shocked. Next, we have the Jurassic Express versus Red Dragon versus who's that? The Young Bucks. Who you got?
I'm gonna go with Jurassic Express. They be holding down that tag team title very well, and I know they haven't done a lot with them because of I know they haven't done a lot with them lately, but putting them in this pay-per-view match against two tag teams that right now could literally make or break each other. You know what I'm saying? Like you got Red Dragon, you got the Young Bucks. Of course, you know it's all teams for themselves when it comes down to the tag team titles. Who's gonna make the first move? I think Red Dragon's gonna make that first move on the Young Bucks, and that's gonna cause both of them to lose, and that will, eventually force Adam Cole which side are you gonna pick? You're gonna pick the Bucks or you're gonna pick Red Dragon. You know what I'm saying? And Adam Cole has history with both teams. So they got to really try to make this like a really hard decision to pick which side he's going to be on. But I'm going to go with Jurassic Express.
I'm going to go with Jurassic Express just because I think Red Dragon and the Young Bucks will cancel each other out. So I think
Yeah, exactly.
one will try to win, the other will stop them. The other will try to win, the other will stop them. And because of that, it's going to cause them to have friction in the match. And I think both of them lose because they cannot, because both of them lose because everybody's trying to win. And I think the story is they will cancel each other out. I think that's what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see if I'm right.
That's definitely what's gonna happen.
Next we have.
What's gonna happen.
You
No, go ahead.
Oh, I thought you.
No, I'm good.
Actually, it's a very interesting dynamic, that triple threat. Very interesting to see who wins that, because then it will determine which way they go story wise.
The story wise, yeah.
Britt Baker versus Thunder Rosa, AEW Women's World Championship. Do we have a title change, Isaac?
I'm going with Rosa. So yes, we might have a title change.
Come get some.
I'm going with Thunder Rosa on this. I think we finally have seen the end of the reign of the Doctor, Britt Baker, DMD. I think she had a hell of a title reign. She had some good matches. I think this is Thunder Rosa's time, and I think she's going to win, and then they'll probably rematch it or run it back, and she's going to win again. I think it's time to take the title off her. When she won it, I thought it was time for her to get it. Now that she's had it almost a year, I think it's time for them to move on to Thunder Rosa, and then they could build up somebody else to beat Thunder Rosa. So I'm going Thunder Rosa here. And then we have the Hangman, Adam Page versus Adam Cole, baby. AEW World Championship. Who you got?
I gotta go with Page, man. I don't think it's time yet, but if they keep the title on him, they really, really have to showcase him more. You know what I'm saying? He really needs
been a
to put
problem.
the time in.
That has definitely been a problem in recent weeks. You're absolutely right. They have not showcased him like a world champion should be showcased, which is why I think he's going to win this match, get a very big, high-profile win over Mr. Cole, and then they proceed to push him towards who next. Now, I don't know who's next after Cole, but I do think he's beating Cole. That's for sure. I do think that. So that is the card. Let us. I will have all, because if Isaac wants to join me when I do my
and let's say it all together at the buy-in. Who we got? Hook.
Send Hook over everybody.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Hook over
I'm
everybody.
for Hook. If matter of fact,
Give me a hell yeah.
for Hook, God damn it.
I said give me a hell yeah.
For Hook, God damn it. so hook over everybody. But I truly think this is going to be an awesome show. I hope the crowd is up and energized for most of it, if not all of it. I hope we get a surprise or two. I wouldn't be mad at that. But I do think we're going to have some interesting stories coming out of this show. So I look forward to it.
Same here. I can't wait.
So if Isaac wants to join me on my review show of this AEW Revolution, he is more than welcome. He knows that. I don't know what the hell. What?
Wait. Hold on. Before you close this out, I'm looking at Twitter, and them boys, the Briscoes, baby, have tweeted out, "Good shit, Tony Khan. Now, when do we get to wrestle FTR?" Oh, bro.
Well, you never know. We might have a Briscoe sighting shit this on Sunday.
Wow, yeah, bro. I'm telling you.
Briscoes might show up and wreck shit and then take it upon themselves to fight FTR.
Because when I watched the last Ring of Honor pay-per-view that they had last year, and Briscoes won the tag team titles, FTR showed up and was like going after the Briscoes. They were going after each other. So there's still something there, bro. And they could definitely turn that into a story.
They most certainly can, and I very much so hope that they do, because I'm looking forward to seeing the Briscoes. Very, very good tag team, and I want to see them in AEW fighting all of these beautiful tag teams that we could get all these dream matches because
Yep.
I love that. So Briscoe's just basically said,
Just bring it, bitch.
so Briscoe's they want the smoke. So
You stupid.
so let's see what happens.
Ooh, that's right.
Wow.
Rampage.
Good shit. So Isaac, before we go, please let the people know where they can find you.
You stupid.
You can find me on Facebook, Isaac Mattos. You can find me on Instagram under Isaac Mattos Isaac Mattos 83. And you can find me on Twitter at Isaac M 1983.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Go follow Isaac, goddammit.
Perfect.
Go follow Isaac on all his social media. As always, y'all know where y'all can find me. What the Wrestling right here. Instagram, RJD10K. Twitter, RJ699. Snapchat, RJD199. Follow me on all social media platforms. Most importantly, follow What the Wrestling, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok, and Spotify and Anchor as always. Now, this has been fun. We went through a lot. Big news. There will be. I definitely hope Isaac comes back for the review. Whatever time on Monday he's available, we gotta get that review out. It's gonna be fucking fire because I know we're gonna have a lot of shit to talk about. So
I'll definitely let you know.
So shout out to him for joining me today. This has been great.
Of course, brother. Anytime. You know, I told you. I love talking about AEW, son.
Absolutely. Isaac gotta go. I gotta go. We are out of this bitch. Round of applause to us. Thank you. We out of here. Y'all, please be safe out there. Enjoy the day. It's nice. Go watch Batman. Heard it's awesome. Peace.
Watch